Hollywood, like any other professional environment, is not exempt from the dynamics of interpersonal relationships. Despite working in the same industry, actors are not guaranteed to have harmonious connections with one another. The entertainment industry is home to a diverse range of personalities, some of which can be rather unconventional. Consequently, when individuals are confined to a film set for extensive periods of up to 16 hours a day, it is unsurprising that tensions may arise, leading to animosity between them. Well then, in today's video, we will explore the intriguing dynamics between musicians, actors, and celebrities, both deceased and living, who have had enduring conflicts with one another. These dirty dancers hated each other during filming, which is shocking given their epic on-set chemistry, not to mention dirty dancing made them both famous. They had an intense dislike for each other because Swayze found Gray unprofessional and annoying. This tension between Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey was evident to those working on the set of Dirty Dancing, with their disagreements often causing delays in filming and creating a strained atmosphere on set. Swayze, known for his professionalism and dedication to his craft, found Gray's behavior to be unprofessional and disruptive, leading to clashes between the two stars. Despite their personal differences, the on-screen chemistry between Swayze and Gray was undeniable, and their performances in Dirty Dancing captivated audiences around the world. The film's success helped to launch both actors' careers to new heights, solidifying their places in Hollywood history. This tension between Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey was evident to those working on the set of Dirty Dancing, with their disagreements often causing delays in filming and creating a strained atmosphere on set. Swayze, known for his professionalism and dedication to his craft, found Gray's behavior to be unprofessional and disruptive, leading to clashes between the two stars. Despite their personal differences, the on-screen chemistry between Swayze and Gray was undeniable, and their performances in Dirty Dancing captivated audiences around the world. The film's success helped to launch both actors' careers to new heights, solidifying their places in Hollywood history. In the years following the release of Dirty Dancing, Swayze and Gray both spoke about their tumultuous relationship during filming, with Swayze admitting that he regretted some of the harsh words he had said to Gray. Despite their differences, the two actors were able to put aside their personal animosity and come together to create a timeless and beloved film that continues to resonate with audiences to this day. During the filming of Batman Forever, Tommy Lee Jones reportedly did not enjoy working with Jim Carrey. Carrey thinks it was because he was the lead actor, recounting a notable encounter between them at a restaurant. According to Carrey, during a dinner at a restaurant, Jones approached him and said, "I hate you. I really don't like you." Carrey was taken aback by the hostility and tried to defuse the situation by suggesting they could work together to make the film better. However, Jones was not interested in reconciling and continued to be cold towards Carrey throughout the filming process. Despite the tension between them, Carrey remained professional and focused on his performance. He even tried to lighten the mood on set by cracking jokes and engaging with the rest of the cast and crew. However, Jones's animosity towards him persisted, making the filming experience challenging for both actors. In interviews after the film's release, Carrey reflected on the experience and expressed disappointment that Jones did not appreciate his comedic approach to the character of the Riddler. He acknowledged that their differing acting styles and personalities may have clashed, but he remained proud of his work on the film. Overall, the strained relationship between Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey during the filming of Batman Forever is a reminder that not all actors will get along on set, but professionalism and dedication to the craft can still result in a successful film. During the filming of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, tensions between the two legendary performers, Bette Davis and Joan Crawford, reached a boiling point, leading to frequent evening calls to the director to express their grievances about each other. The animosity between them was no secret, and it often spilled over onto the set, creating a highly charged and volatile atmosphere. Davis, famous for her biting remarks, allegedly used an unkind term to describe Crawford, openly displaying her dislike for her fellow actor. This verbal attack only added fuel to the fire, intensifying the already strained relationship between the two actresses. One particular scene in the film required Davis's character to pull Crawford's character out of bed. Seizing an opportunity to gain an upper hand, Crawford decided to make herself heavier by utilizing a lead weightlifting belt. This calculated move was a direct response to Davis's perceived dominance on set and her reputation for being physically strong. By adding the lead weightlifting belt, Crawford aimed to make the task more challenging for Davis, hoping to assert her own strength and prove that she was not to be underestimated. This act of defiance further escalated the tension between the two performers, as it was seen as a deliberate attempt to undermine Davis's authority and control over the film's production. The behind-the-scenes drama during the filming of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane became almost as legendary as the film itself. The constant bickering, name-calling, and power plays between Davis and Crawford created an electric atmosphere that permeated the entire production. It was a battle of wills and egos, with both actresses vying for dominance and recognition. Despite the animosity, the film went on to become a critical and commercial success, earning Davis an Academy Award nomination for her riveting performance. The intense rivalry between Davis and Crawford during the making of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane has since become the stuff of Hollywood legend, forever etching their names in the annals of showbiz history. Claire Danes and Leonardo DiCaprio starred as doomed lovers in the Baz Luhrmann version of Romeo and Juliet, but gossip suggests their on-set dynamic was far from romantic. It seems Danes went out of her way to steer clear of DiCaprio. It's said that Danes wasn't a fan of DiCaprio's sense of humor and pranks while filming, and even labeled him as very immature to others on set. Despite their on-screen chemistry, Claire Danes and Leonardo DiCaprio's off-screen relationship during the filming of Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet was rumored to be less than amicable. Gossip surrounding the set suggested that Danes made a conscious effort to avoid any interactions with DiCaprio whenever possible. One of the main reasons for this alleged avoidance was Danes' apparent distaste for DiCaprio's sense of humor and penchant for pranks. It seemed that his light-hearted and playful nature clashed with Danes' more serious and focused approach to her work. This clash in personalities reportedly led Danes to label DiCaprio as very immature when discussing him with others on set. The tension between the two actors was said to have created a somewhat uncomfortable atmosphere during filming. While their characters were meant to be deeply in love, it appeared that their real-life dynamic was far from romantic. This discord may have affected their ability to fully connect and bring the desired chemistry to their performances. Despite the rumored animosity, both Danes and DiCaprio remained professional throughout the production. They managed to deliver captivating performances that captivated audiences and showcased their undeniable talent. However, it is worth noting that their on-set dynamic, as reported by gossip, painted a picture of a less than harmonious working relationship. Ultimately, the gossip surrounding Danes and DiCaprio's on-set dynamic during Romeo and Juliet adds an intriguing layer to the film's legacy. It serves as a reminder that even in the world of Hollywood, where on-screen romances often captivate audiences, the reality behind the scenes can sometimes be quite different. In a 2016 Instagram post, Dwayne Johnson criticized the unprofessional behavior of his male co-stars during the filming of the 8th Fast and the Furious movie. TMZ later reported that Johnson and Vin Diesel had conflicts on set, but tried to resolve them for the sake of the film. In April 2018, Johnson confirmed the rumors in an interview with Rolling Stone. Johnson revealed that he never filmed scenes in person with Diesel, and that their scenes together were created through editing. Johnson attributed their disagreements to differing philosophies on movie making. Fans were surprised when Johnson's character Hobbs appeared in a post-credit scene in Fast X years later. Johnson announced that he would be in the next movie in the franchise, stating that he and Diesel had moved past their issues. Ron Howard and Henry Winkler currently maintain a strong friendship to this day. However, their initial relationship was much more strained on the set of Happy Days. When Henry Winkler joined the show in its 5th season, he quickly became a fan favorite. This left Ron Howard feeling envious, as he had previously been seen as the audience's preferred character. The 5th season began with a 3-part storyline titled Hollywood, which showcased Fonz's success in America's movie capital. Fonz's journey closely mirrored Henry Winkler's own rise to fame, as he became a major star overnight upon joining Happy Days. In a 1977 interview with the Intelligencer Journal, Ron Howard admitted that he was taken aback by his co-star's sudden popularity. He felt that Henry's success led to the writers focusing more on Fonz's character in the show's narratives, whereas previously, Ron Howard believed that 75% of the stories revolved around his character, Richie. This was a significant change for Ron Howard, who suddenly found himself no longer the main star of the show. During an appearance on the BBC's Graham Norton show, Ron Howard expressed his feeling of being disrespected by the network executives of Happy Days. He criticized their lack of communication and poor handling of business matters. Additionally, he openly discussed how the press referred to him as a second-class citizen, a label he strongly disagreed with. Ron's argument to both the press and the executives was that Richie was supposed to be the lead character, and he believed that Henry Winkler's portrayal of Fonzie had overshadowed him. However, despite Howard's reservations, he did acknowledge the excitement of witnessing the audience's reaction to Fonzie. Ron commended Henry Winkler's exceptional performance to Graham Norton, attributing their shared experience on the show as the catalyst for his pursuit of a career in directing. Observing the fickleness of the audience towards television stars, Howard realized the insecurity of being an actor and decided to explore directing opportunities. Thanks to the actors' professional demeanor, the rivalry between them had minimal impact behind the scenes of Happy Days. Henry Winkler expressed his contentment with the relaxed studio atmosphere and his fondness for his co-workers in an interview with the Press Telegram. With Ron Howard's discontent not affecting the show's production, both actors maintained a sense of professionalism, resulting in a friendly on-screen atmosphere. Over the years since their time on Happy Days, the pair have become friends, with any past animosity dissipating. However, despite Howard's reservations, he did acknowledge the excitement of witnessing the audience's reaction to Fonzie. Ron commended Henry Winkler's exceptional performance to Graham Norton, attributing their shared experience on the show as the catalyst for his pursuit of a career in directing. Observing the fickleness of the audience towards television stars, Howard realized the insecurity of being an actor and decided to explore directing opportunities. Thanks to the actors' professional demeanor, the rivalry between them had minimal impact behind the scenes of Happy Days. Henry Winkler expressed his contentment with the relaxed studio atmosphere and his fondness for his co-workers in an interview with the Press Telegram. With Ron Howard's discontent not affecting the show's production, both actors maintained a sense of professionalism, resulting in a friendly on-screen atmosphere. Over the years since their time on Happy Days, the pair have become friends, with any past animosity dissipating. Although Ron Howard departed from Happy Days before its final episode in 1984, he remained in contact with his co-star for many years. Recently, Henry Winkler has been seen attending Ron's birthday parties, indicating the end of any animosity between them. In a 2019 interview with Fox News, Henry fondly spoke about his friendship with Ron and how the latter provided guidance during their time on Happy Days. The Guns N' Roses band has always appeared to be a closely bonded unit. However, there were two individuals within the group who harbored strong animosity towards each other. Axl Rose and Slash have been at odds for a considerable number of years. Their conflict persisted for 2 decades, even after Slash's departure from the band. Rose went as far as labeling Slash as a cancer and ultimately had him expelled from the group. Furthermore, he prohibited Slash from attending any of the band's live performances. Despite the outward appearance of a closely bonded unit, the Guns N' Roses band was plagued by a deep-seated animosity between two of its members, Axl Rose and Slash. This conflict, which spanned over 2 decades, persisted even after Slash's departure from the band. The tension between them reached such heights that Rose resorted to labeling Slash as a cancer within the group, leading to his expulsion. The roots of this bitter feud can be traced back to a clash of egos and creative differences. Both Rose and Slash possess strong personalities and distinct musical visions, which often clashed and created a toxic environment within the band. Their conflicting ideas on songwriting, stage presence, and overall direction of the band led to constant disagreements and power struggles. As the years went by, the animosity between Rose and Slash only intensified. Rose's decision to label Slash as a cancer within the band was a clear indication of the depth of their conflict. This not only severed their professional relationship but also strained their personal bond, leading to a complete breakdown in communication. Rose's actions did not stop at expelling Slash from the band. He went a step further by prohibiting Slash from attending any of the band's live performances. This exclusion served as a constant reminder of the deep-seated resentment Rose harbored towards his former bandmate. The impact of this feud on Guns N' Roses cannot be understated. The absence of Slash, one of the band's most iconic and talented members, left a void that was difficult to fill. The band's dynamic and chemistry were forever altered, and their music suffered as a result. However, despite the bitter history between Rose and Slash, there have been recent signs of a potential reconciliation. In recent years, there have been rumors of a possible reunion, and both parties have expressed a willingness to put their differences aside for the sake of the music. While it remains to be seen whether this reconciliation will come to fruition, it is a testament to the enduring power of music and the potential for healing even the deepest wounds. The Charlie's Angels production reportedly faced internal conflicts, particularly involving Bill Murray and his co-star Lucy Liu. Murray allegedly criticized Liu's acting abilities, leading to a physical altercation between the two. However, Murray later clarified that the situation was blown out of proportion and that they have since reconciled. Liu recently discussed the incident on the Asian Enough podcast, revealing that the disagreement stemmed from a scene rehearsal where Murray directed negative comments towards her due to script changes. Liu stood up for herself against Murray's inappropriate remarks, emphasizing the need to address such behavior. During his appearance on The Howard Stern Show, Franco made a comment about his former Oscar co-host, Anne Hathaway, referring to her as a goody two-shoes. However, when the DJ brought up the topic of the Hatha haters, Franco chose not to defend her. Stern initiated the conversation by stating, "It seems like everyone dislikes Anne Hathaway, and I've mentioned before that I feel the same way sometimes. She comes across as so affected and overly theatrical that even when she wins an award, she seems out of breath. And then there's her standard joke that sounds like it's been written for her. It all feels so rehearsed and acted." In response, Franco said, "I'm not an expert on the so-called the Hatha haters, but I suppose that's what triggers it." He also admitted that he and Hathaway didn't communicate much anymore. Franco's comments on the Howard Stern Show sparked controversy and backlash from fans of Anne Hathaway, who felt that his remarks were disrespectful and uncalled for. Many criticized Franco for not standing up for his former co-host and friend, especially since they had worked together on such a high-profile event like the Oscars. Some speculated that Franco's comments may have been fueled by personal issues or tensions between him and Hathaway, while others believed that he was simply trying to distance himself from any negative perceptions of her in order to protect his own reputation. Despite the backlash, Franco did not publicly apologize or clarify his comments about Hathaway, leaving many to wonder about the true nature of their relationship and the reasons behind his remarks. The incident served as a reminder of the complexities and challenges of working in the entertainment industry, where personal relationships and public perceptions often intersect in unexpected ways.